Hey guys, Super Megatron here. This will be after my little question video. Yeah. Anyway, what today I want to review is, well, some old, again, animated Waspinator. Now, most of my videos, I just review the figure, but this video I've got kind of special because Waspinator is actually one of my favorite characters, so this may go into a few parts. I just have to look over it. Waspinator originally began in Beast Wars as one of the original Predacons, and that series happened and everything. Well, when Animate happened about 14 years, yeah, I'd say it's either 14 or 15. I don't know. Anyway, when anime came along, they basically wanted to reference everything, so they actually wanted to have a few Beast Wars references, and of course, one of the famous ones was Waspinator, so he came in the animated line. The Waspinator in animated line was originally a Autobot named Wasp, who, if you watch the show, you'll know what happens. Basically, he turns, he's blamed for being the spy for the Decepticons, who really wasn't. Was really long arm prime, trying to be Shockwave. So basically, he goes crazy because he said he didn't do it. He really didn't. So he went crazy for being all the years in the years being in the Cybertron stockade, and then he was released probably by Shockwave. I'm going to say that because really, how else would he get out? Released by Shockwave, went to Earth, tried to get revenge on Bumblebee. He really didn't get it. Then he met Black Arachnia. She said she'll make him better and such. So she did. She turned him into Waspinator, who Wasp is about Bumblebee's size. That's really all he is. But then when he grows into Waspinator, he's actually really big. He's tall. He's really tall. And he's got a few powers and all that. And then basically the last time we see Waspinator is the episode that he comes in, and he's basically stuck on Dinobot Island, I presume, where it shows that Waspinator's he's destroyed, but he's still alive, and like his main body, which is basically his torso and his right arm, and his head is off of his body, and he's basically dragging himself along, which I love that, okay? Love it when they can reference something that cool. Wish he was, although one thing I do wish in the show was that he was voiced by Scott McNeil. That would have been the best thing ever, but meh. Anyway, now let's look at the toy itself. You can see this figure is actually pretty cool looking. I have seen a few people that took this figure, repainted it red, and turned it into Inferno. Now, if I did find an extra one at my store, I would do that, because I also like Inferno a lot, too. Anyway, you can see Inferno there. Really not, Inferno, Waspinator. Actually really nice. And you can see he's got bug wings, which can, pose in every which way, shape, or form. You make him look like he's, like, flying, such. And they even made, well, since they couldn't really make a gimmick for this, they decided to give him, yes, flapping wings, which actually does kind of add to the toy. I mean, they didn't give it some retarded gimmick, which I'm kind of happy about. Anyway, but in this mode, yeah, he's kind of posable, but if you do display him in this mode, he's basically going to be like this. Unless you do put him on display stand, which I think would be pretty cool. Anyway, now transform this guy. Put the wings down, or keep them up, whichever. Then next, you'll basically take the this portion of the legs, put it down, and then you want to straighten out the stinger. Basically, his leg looks like this. Oh, well, there you go. Straighten that out a little bit more, and then what you want to do is take the feet, fold them down. He's got really long feet, I like that. And next you want to take this little arm part and just fold it out. Then fold the two front arms together to form hands. arms and hands. You basically do that by pinning them together because there's little pegs into the holes. I'll try and show this a little bit better. Want to kind of rearrange the arm to where, you know, it'll fold correctly, but once you do, this isn't such a good demonstration, but this, I hate folding this guy's arms in. Just kind of annoys me for no reason. There we go. Now we got his arms. And then you want to fold out the little bug arms. Okay, they come off sometimes, but okay. So now he's got 6 appendages. So they're carrying, basically, he's still an insect in both modes, but, you know, anyway. Let's take the wasp head down, fold it down, basically fold down by itself, and there we go. We have Waspinator in his robot mode. Now, this figure actually looks really nice, I gotta say, you know? It's a great homage to a fantastic character, and he just looks nice. Now, his articulation in this mode, yes, I said that word, his arms can go kinda, has this joint. He's got a ball joint for the shoulder. Actually, the ball joint's right here. Wait, right there. So, you know, he's got a little swivel. He's got a swivel in his arms. He's got an elbow. So yeah, there we go with that. He's got ball joints on these little arms, and they've even got a little, you know, elbow. So that's kind of nice. And the leg is basically, you know, forward, out, you know, back, forward. He's got a knee. Can you give him dog legs? Well, you could, but I don't like those. And then his feet is, well, they can kind of go down, but they're more or less supposed to go up for the transformation. And his head, actually, is on a ball joint too, and it's on its own little neck joint. So, yeah, that's actually pretty good articulation. Overall, if you can find this figure at all, and you still haven't picked him up, I say this is a fantastic figure. You have to have this. He's a lot cheaper alternative than actually getting a Waspinator, because any form of Waspinator you find will cost you a lot of money. I mean, it's almost impossible. I mean, the only way you can get a cheap Waspinator is to get Beast Wars Buzzsaw and then repaint him yourself into Waspinator. So yeah, that's all I gotta say on this toy, and I gotta say, it's a really good toy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.